Hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is Ester Agustina Sigalingging. I'm from group 7. And the last three number of my student ID is 093. I'm from class R3B. This presentation is a part of group research project that analyzes public signage at Pondok Cina Station in Depok. In this video, I focus on the pragmatic analysis of the signage, especially how public sign function to convey message and guide passenger behavior in a transit environment.
A few moments later.
Pondok Cina Station is a strategic transit hub in Depok that serves thousands of daily commuters. As a part of the KAI commuters network, the station functions not only as a transportation point but also a social space where diverse communities interact. Surrounded by educational institutions and local business, clear public signage play an essential role in maintaining order, safety, and effective communication. Beyond their practical function, the sign at Pondok Cina Station reflects social identity and institutional authority. They show how authorities communicate rules and expectations to a modern and educated community. The study analyzes station signage using a multidisciplinary linguistic approach, combining pragmatic, semiotic, and linguistic landscape theory. The analysis aims to reveal how public signs construct meaning, project authority, and regulate social behavior in a transit environment. The objectives of this research are: the first, to analyze speech act in the public signage at Pondok Cina Station. The second, to examine semiotic meaning embedded in the sign. And the last, to identify top-down and bottom-up signage and their socio-cultural implications. Pragmatic Sample 1, No Smoking and Evacuation Route. The first sign, no smoking, represents a directive speech act because it is a clear directive telling passengers not to smoke in the station. It's not just a suggestion, knowing it can get you warned by staff. Pragmatically, it guided people to follow rules, keep the area clean, safe, and comfortable for everyone. While showing the authority of the station management, it also signaled that individual action in public space have social consequences. The second side, evacuation route, function as directive speech act. Instead of directly telling people what to do, it guides passengers on where to go in emergency like fire or earthquake. The sign ensures orderly movement during potential hazard. Pragmatically, it communicates authority and safety instruction, make people aware of the correct action in urgent situation while maintaining calm and minimizing confusion. Pragmatic Sample 2, Priority Elevator. This sign, priority elevator, functions as a directive speech act because it tells elevator users to give priority to certain people who need it more, such as disabled passengers, elderly people, pregnant women, and parents with strollers. Although the wording is polite, the rule is actually obligatory in public facilities. Pragmatically, the sign aims to control behavior in shared space by reminding others not to use the elevator first when they are not in the priority category. It encourages users to be aware, patient, and respectful in public situations. Through indirect command and polite wording, the site promotes empathy and social responsibility so that priority users can access the elevator safely and comfortably.
Pragmatic Sample 3 meant the platform gap. This site performs a directive speech act because it instructs passengers to be careful when boarding or getting off the train. Even though it is written briefly, the message clearly asks people to pay attention to the space between the train and remain alert. Pragmatically, the sign is meant to prevent accidents and injuries, especially for children, elderly passengers, or people carrying luggage. The wording uses an imperative forms, which show urgency and warning at the same time. Through this warning, the institution emphasizes safety rules in public transportation areas. Pragmatic Sample 4 Announcer Petugas Informasi. This site announcer mainly has an informative function showing the room or person responsible for making public announcement in the station. At the same time, it has directive role because it indirectly tells passengers where to go if they need official information, help, or need to report something important. The site also shows institutional authority. Messages from this place are official and can control crowd movement, give warning, and guide passenger behavior. Pragmatically, it does not only label a room, but also marks that this area is for staff and has an important role in managing communication and safety in the station.
Pragmatic Sample 5 Lost and Found Medical Room and Nursing Room. The Signage performs as assertive and directive speech act, as it provides clear and functional information about the availability and location of essential public facilities within the building. The sign for Lost and Found Medical Room and Nursing Room inform visitors about services designed to support safety, comfort, and personal needs. The pragmatic function of the sign is to guide users efficiently, reduce uncertainty, and assist visitors in solving practical problems such as reporting lost items, checking medical assistance, or breastfeeding in private space. In a busy public environment, the signage help regulate movement and behavior by directing people to appropriate service area. The Arabi improving overall user experience and operational order.
Pragmatic Sample 6 Information Board or Route Map and Timetable. Decide the information board that display the railway network map and the commuter's line timetable perform an informative speech act. Pragmatically, it guides passengers in planning their travel, choosing route, and deciding the best departure time. Even though it does not use imperative forms like you must or please, the site still has a directive function because it directs people to organize their movement inside the station based on the available schedule. It reduces confusion, prevent crowding, and help passengers make quick decisions. The pragmatic meaning is not only this is information, but also use this information to travel correctly and efficiently.
So that's the end of my presentation about my pragmatic analysis. Thank you for your attention. Bye.